But that's enough of me talking. Let's get an amazing performer here on stage. Please welcome Kristen Andersen Anderson.
Gosh, I wish I hadn't brought notes. I'm embarrassed. Hi, guys. Mary Jo. Ron, how you doing? Wow. Okay. No, that's all right. Can I take one of these off of here and pretend? All right, good. All right. I'm going to just start this so I can watch my time, and then we're going to have a little visit here. Interestingly, I have, this is my first comedy marathon. In 30 years, I have done a lot of shows that have felt like a comedy marathon. So I'm prepared for anything. And it looks like anything's here. So great. Happy to support this. But am I good? Do you have my good side? Actually, I have a bad side now. We're going to go into that a little bit later in about a minute. Thank you. Am I good, Mary Jo? I look good from back there? Yeah, good. Okay. Whew. All right. So here's the story. It is very nice to be here. And I could go right into the whole thing about how I start and I say it's nice to be here and I do a little skit about how it's nice to be here. But I'm going to launch right into a little something that happened to me a week ago. Kind of hard to start it though. So I'll just start by saying it wasn't a stroke. So that's good. I know, hilarious, right? It wasn't a stroke, but I had to go to the ER last week. And I was diagnosed with something called Bell's palsy. Do you know what that is? So can you see that half my face doesn't work? I know, isn't that weird? It's like I'm a freak show. My daughter, whose name is Isabel, so I, of course, blamed it on her. Mom, stop looking at me like that. You're freaking me out. Well, really? Because since you got your cell phone, you haven't made eye contact with me in 3 years. Why do you give a shit now? I don't really... Not really sure why that's a big deal. Anyway, it's kind of scary because it does present like a stroke. So, you kind of scared shitless for a while there. And so there I was in the ER, front of the line. Think I'm having a stroke, right past the crackheads. And I get in the room and they're doing all this testing. And I'm frightened. I mean, I am so frightened that I'm dying. At the same time, my cougar self is going, damn, that doctor's hot. Oh my God. I mean, really, like McDreamy hot. The whole time wondering if I'm going to walk out alive. Anyway, so I have a few things. And what it is, Bell's palsy is something that they can't explain. So they say, you're not having a stroke, woohoo, but we don't know what this other thing is. But it's better than having a stroke. Okay, I'll take it. It's dysfunction of a cranial nerve. Really? I know. Because I don't have enough dysfunction ever in my life that my whole act is based on. The reason I have all the medication I have. Anyway, dysfunction of a cranial nerve. And also, let me just take a quick look. Some of the things that happen with this thing, and while I was there, I'll just tell the story while I was there. Somehow or another, and I can't remember. I was nervous because I'm going to Denver to do some comedy next week, and I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to do my work. And so then the nurse's assistant went ahead and Googled me, and while I was on my way to get my 45-minute MRI, he says he has a little joke for me. Really? Are you kidding me, pal? I'm having a stroke and you want to do your skit for me? Really? Well, I'm just trying to take your mind off of it. Well, let me just tell you right now, here's when it's a good time to tell another person that you're a comedian. Here's when it's never a good time to tell somebody that you're a comedian. When you're on an airplane and any other time. And no, your Fresh Prince of Bel-Air joke is not funny. Anywho. So yeah, up I went, and just hang on. It was crazy because when they, before they put you in the MRI, they offer, to give you a little something to calm you down. So there I was, choking on a Xanax and trying not to panic. Take your time with that one. Really is funny. I was choking on a Xanax and trying not to panic. Okay. So as I go through day, one eye works like one eye. You know, like if this comedy thing doesn't work out and I don't end up in the John Powers modeling show, which I thought was America's Got Talent, and honestly, America needs to take a friggin' shower. I don't know if you caught that when you walked by, but I am so distracted right now, but I'm doing my best. I'm hanging in there. So here I am. I have this one eye that opens, and my husband says he can't tell, but I can. Can you tell? You can tell one eye doesn't blink, right? A little bit. It feels worse than it is, but one eye doesn't blink. So the comedy thing doesn't work out, and obviously it's working out, leaps and bounds. It doesn't work. I'm going to go ahead and join the carnival, and I'm going to open for the frog as large as a small boy. And I'll just blink. And actually, I was at Menards, and some little girl was really freaked out when she looked at me. I think she was. She was freaking out in French, and I don't speak French, but she was screaming to her daddy in French. That was fun. It feels weird to smile, but you know, here I am, Minnesota, turning the world on with half a smile. And I'm discovering some things as I go move through this, or don't move through this. I went to, have you ever given a dog peanut butter? Do you know what that looks like? Okay, well that's what it looks like when you give me peanut butter. Like nothing works, and so it's like I stubbed my tongue on it or something. It doesn't make me feel very pretty. Oh, and they put me on steroids. Yeah. But I don't use the C word in my act, so I'm not going to go into that. If you've ever been on steroids, they're not very fun, and they don't make you a very nice person. They do make you want to eat, like you can't stop eating when you're on steroids, except the Bell's palsy, one of the symptoms is that you can't taste anything. So I'm eating all the shit I can't taste. And I look and sound like I'm drunk without that pesky fun of getting drunk. So, yeah. I think that's it. I think that's everything I have. Gosh, Bell's palsy really isn't that funny after all. But anyway, here we go. We just thought we'd get that out of our mouth and keep on going. You guys have really been, has this really been going since Friday? Yes. Okay. Wow. Somebody needs their comedy nap. It was your idea. You guys planned it. Okay, so, yeah, it is. It's pretty nice to be here. I always say it's nice to be here, mostly, because I have teenagers, so I mean it. I did say that in Missouri when I worked there. It's nice to be here in Missouri. And this guy yells out from the back, "Yeah, well, we say Missouri." You say it wrong. Apparently, they're just a little brighter next door in Mississippi. I'm not saying the people in Missouri are stupid, but I don't think the bookmobile's been there in about 50 years. And I just want to point out that that was a lot of B's for someone to say whose face doesn't work. So, 50. What was that? Oh, just in my head. So I'm 50, 50 years old, and a couple things have happened. So a couple of things are pointed out to me, or that I realized. Like, I didn't really think about it until, like, I went to the dentist, and they just put that lead vest on, and they don't even ask you if you could be pregnant. So I guess my eggs are just gone now. Small Indian woman yanked my IUD out and said, "You don't need this anymore." Okay, well, I am hot. then, aren't I? Other thing I notice about being this age is, I don't know why it reminds me of this, but back in the olden days, we had a thing in the car called a radio. And you could hit the scan button, and like if you're in the middle of nowhere, it would just go around and around and around. Hog report, ad for ladies' night at the Beaver Trap, stuff like that. And now I kind of feel that same thing whenever I have to put in my date of birth, and I have to put in, and then I have to watch it scroll and scroll and scroll down to get to the year that I was born. Kind of a bummer. Hey, there comes a guy. Sorry, it's hard not to notice. I am married. I have been married for a long time. I married an architect. Yeah, I married Mr. Brady. Except he's straight, so that's better for me. Most of the time. We've been married for just a really long damn time. We're going on 20 years, actually. We're going on 20 years. Ow is right. Going on 20 years. Oh, wow, whatever. Half my face. Maybe I can't hear either. Yeah, it's been a long time. And one of our anniversaries, I don't remember which one it was, but there's a present for every year that you're married. Like you get, I don't know, plastic toy one year, you get a piece of paper another year. And one year it was porcelain, which worked because I needed a crown. I'm killing him, MJ. Yeah. Secret to staying married. I'll tell you this right now. And I could go at this point, I might say something like, do we have married people in the room? But I can see them. They're sitting right there, and I know them. So the secret to staying married, guys, I want you to pay attention, is grooming. That's all it is. Grooming. I don't want to nibble on my husband's ear and floss at the same time. I'm working free and you're going to groan me, lady? I don't think so. I know it was good. That's where the laughing part comes in. Not the ugh. You want to go take a whiff at the kids hanging out at America's Got Talent, because that's where your fart and your burpy, yucky, stinky body odor smells are, and that's where that sound belongs. I am bitchy from the... Anywho, yeah. Yeah, no, I know what I'm talking about with the grooming, I really do. My father-in-law doesn't have nose hair. He has tusks. Yeah. My husband's a regifter. He's a regifter big time. And it's always out of the company giveaway. One year for our anniversary, he gave me a pair of sunglasses that said, 2008, our brightest year yet. It was 2012, and it was so not our brightest year. One year for my birthday, out of the wellness program, he gave me a pedometer. I know. Hey, I didn't give him anything, which would insinuate that I didn't give him any sex, and you'd laugh. 30 years I've been doing this. Yeah. We have 2 children. I already mentioned that. 2 children, teenagers. Have a son, 17-year-old son. Just want to put a condom over his entire body before I let him out of the house. And he's had a girlfriend, and he's lost a girlfriend, and he was so upset, and it was so heartbreaking. And well, I mean, I was okay with it. Sat at my dinner table and told me she was having a food baby. Okay. Moving on. It is nice to have them have grown out of the Axe cologne phase. That was a rough one. Are you familiar with the Axe cologne? Oh yeah, there's your hole in the ozone layer, people. And the kids, they put the Axe cologne on and they're not afraid to put it on, and then all gather in the gym with all their other smells. It's not good. It's not good at all. The feet. And the feet are huge. Like my kid's fit, when he was 13 years old, his feet were a size 13. Yeah, I stopped putting those toes in my mouth a long time ago. It was nasty. That's all right. I love him. I love him. And then we have the little girl, Mini Me. God bless her. Poor thing. Poor thing. I really do feel bad for her. Right about the same time her cycle started, mine, of course, ended. So how about them fireworks, huh? Mr. Brady built a whaling wall in the backyard. It's tough. It's tough having a little one. The teenage girls, it really is the cell phone and the eye contact and the whatnot. I can't keep up with all of it. She's constantly on her cell phone. And they do the texting and the tweeting and the tweeting. Do you do the tweeting? It's not an eyebrow plucking thing. It is not. And the Snapchatting. Try saying that with Bell's palsy. Snapchat. With a regular face, if you say it too fast, you'll wish you hadn't. Snapchat. Hard to keep up, and know what all the abbreviations mean. Because texting, it's a whole other language. Hello, Rosetta Stone, are you paying attention? Because some of us older gals just, don't know what everything means. LOL, and we know what that means. Duh. A lot of them I don't know what they mean. And in my day, we had DVDs, STDs, and LSD. That was enough. TMI, right? Where was I? Yeah, Facebook. Now that one I can do. That one I can. I can't get a hold of the tweeting thing. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know. I just don't get it. People say, well, it's a moving Rolodex. No. If it were a Rolodex, it would have paper, and it would spin, just like that thing that goes way down to where my birth date is. That's what that would be. So now I don't get that at all. But Facebook is it can be fun. It can be two things. You got to have it set up right, or you get creepy guys from all over the world hitting on you, which, really at my age, it can feel cute. I'm not going to lie. That doctor was really hot. Anyway, wow, look at the time flying. Who knew? Kids have come in with their Chinese food. Everybody's here. It's good. Welcome. Glad to have you. We're rocking this mother. Facebook, that's what I was talking about. Facebook, I like Facebook. It sort of feels like they are watching us a little too closely. I feel like they're all in my business, and they know what I'm doing, and they know what I'm shopping for, and they know everything, and I don't like it. Kristen Anderson just finished an article talking about the top 3 selling vibrators on the market today. "200 of her friends think she should buy the OMG 2000. "150 of her friends are LOLing. There have been 47 shares. One Mr. Brady has unfriended her. Kristen is unavailable to chat. Here's a story. There's no reason for me to do that there. I just felt like it. And I sort of feel like that person, because my face doesn't work, that I can get away with shit. So I don't know why I am not being wildly inappropriate right now. Because normally, a little white girl like me can't get away with anything like that. But now my face doesn't work, so I should be doing something. But I don't know what it is. But I got my lipstick on pretty good, right? That's not easy. Better than when I'm drunk. Oh, what else haven't I shared with you? You know what I think, and actually this might be kind of a good thing here for the skits. Can you guys tell me about Die Laughing? I'll still do my time, don't worry. Can you tell me what it is? Well, I know that. Who's getting the money, and what's the money going for? What kind of shows? Like improv shows, scripted? Cool. Wow. So you guys all play Dungeons and Dragons then? Pretty much. Good. All right. So that's really great. Well, good. I'm glad to be helping out, and I'm sure that some kids with cancer will get some of that money too. I am so kind of bitchy, aren't I? My face doesn't work. I make no apologies. Here's the thing. I want to have a reality show here, and maybe my friend Mary Jo will do it with me. I think we should have a reality show here called The Housewives of the Great White North. And it would be really great. We wouldn't be like those crazy bitches in LA. First of all, we don't need Botox because our faces are already frozen 9 months out of the year. Some of us even more so now. Sympathy. I could get a sympathy laugh for the face that doesn't work. I'm not too proud for that. Yeah, no, and we wouldn't be like all bitchy to each other like those housewives are. They're really mean, and they put each other in prison, and they're nasty. We wouldn't, if we got into, a little argument, we'd just, crepes, God, we'd get a hot dish and a box of wine, and we'd work it out. And we'd talk about the kids and the tattoos. The kids and the tattoos. Yeah, I'm not on board with that either. I'm trying to be cool. I am, but I don't understand it. I really don't. I thought that Martha Stewart, I thought the tramp stamp was part of her create your own greeting card collection. I don't. And one time I was at a fundraiser and I was asking, the young people were standing around in this group and they were all showing each other their ink. And there's a lot of ink to be shown. And I felt pretty left out, you guys. So I showed them my stretch marks. And there are a lot of those too. Yeah, a lot of those. But and of course I'm 50, so I have to be working out. I have to be taking care of myself. Hey, dude, how you doing? Well, people just walk right in. No, yeah, it's all right. I don't care. I'm good. I'm no diva. But I did shower for this. It's something I normally do on a Sunday, but let me tell you, I was gamey. So yeah, trying to lose weight at this age of mine is not easy, and it's a little disappointing. When I was a kid, 19, I could start a diet in the morning and hit my goal in time for happy hour. And that's not how it works now. No, I have to work pretty hard at it. I do. I work hard. I looked at myself in the mirror a couple weeks ago. I thought, hey, look. I think my boobs are finally smaller. Yeah, they're just lower. Join a gym. You guys work out? Yeah, you do. Every single one of you. Just sweating to the oldies, yeah. I joined a gym and got a tour from the Ken doll with the orange spray tan. You know him. He showed me around. At the end of the tour, he stopped me and he said, Kristen, have you got any special areas that we can work on? Sure, Ken, but I don't see that kind of equipment here. Here's a story. It's important to work out. It's important to take care of yourself. I really believe that. And I do my best. But I think people take it just a little too far. Not going to lie. I'm at the gym. I see women whose thighs don't touch. Seriously, they've never even met. Mine are very happy together. And I'm not about to break up a good, solid relationship. These thighs don't part unless I want them to. Of course, it's been so damn long now, we need the power tool to do it. Here. Oh my God, was that a pity laugh? Ugh, don't. Just don't, people. Not necessary. I only have a couple of minutes left, but nice. I feel pretty. And I know y'all are worried this isn't supposed to last for more than like 4 months. So, like tomorrow, my face is back. I don't know. I kind of want to talk about the Duggars, but I don't know if I have time. That's me. And what? Oh, you want me to whistle? Seriously, I'm a total carny. I mean, my teeth are a little nice for it. I floss, but I think I could make it on the road with the carnies. So the Duggar family, 19 and counting, and open to having more. That was pretty clear at 11. It's God's will. Yeah, I don't think so. If it were God's will, he wouldn't have given you knees that you could hold together. And then there's Jim Bob. You don't even need me for that one, Jim Bob. And really, people, it's time for him to take matters into his own hands, don't you think? Come on, you guys. He could slip a condom on. She can't have any feeling left at all down there. They're addicted to childbirth. Honest to God, they need a support group. Now, what would that look like? A bunch of women in a circle, feet in the stirrups, making amends to the 17 children whose names they've forgotten. I mean, think about it. This woman has been pregnant her entire adult life. So that is her normal. When she conceives, that's her normal. Finally, I can fit into my old clothes again. Thanks a lot, you guys. Thank you. How much fun is that? She does her time.